Once upon a time, in a time when pigs spoke in rhymes and monkeys chewed tobacco, there lived a poor widow and her son, Jack. They were so poor that their only possession was a cow named Bessie. But alas, Bessie gave no milk, and the cupboard was bare.
Oh, Jack, we have no bread, no cheese, not even a crumb. You must take Bessie to market and sell her, or we shall surely starve.
So, with a heavy heart, Jack led Bessie down the dusty road. But before he reached the market, he met a funny little man with a hat as tall as a chimney.
Good morning, young Jack. I will trade you these 5 beans for your cow. They are not ordinary beans. Plant them tonight, and by morning they will reach the sky.
Jack, being a boy of great imagination, made the trade. But when he returned home, his mother was furious. She threw the beans out the window into the garden. But that night, while Jack slept, the beans began to grow. They grew up and up and up till they reached the very clouds themselves. The next morning, Jack climbed the beanstalk. He climbed, and he climbed, and he climbed, until he stepped onto a road of white clouds leading to a great, gloomy castle. Jack crept inside. The house was dusty and filled with cobwebs. Suddenly, the floor shook. Thump, thump, the giant came home.
Fee-fee-fo-fum. I sense the scent of an unwelcome little mouse. Be he big or be he small, I want no visitors here at all.
Jack hid in the oven, trembling like a leaf. The giant ate his supper and fell asleep, snoring like thunder. Jack seized a bag of gold and ran. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him, back down the beanstalk. But gold does not last forever. Jack climbed the stalk once more. This time, he saw a hen that laid golden eggs.
Lay! Lay!
Roared the giant, and the hen laid an egg of solid gold. As soon as the giant dozed off, Jack grabbed the hen, but the hen cackled.
Cluck! Cluck! Master, help!
Who goes there?
Jack barely escaped, the giant's fingertips brushing his heel as he slid down the vine. Jack knew he should be content. But the legend of the golden harp, whose music could charm the wind and calm the sea, called to him. So for the third time, Jack climbed through the mist, the clouds, until the world below was nothing but a speck of dust. He crept into the castle. It was gloomier than ever. The air smelled of old cheese and loneliness. There, in the corner, sat the golden harp, covered in grey dust and cobwebs.
Poor thing. You used to shine so bright.
Jack reached out to wipe a smudge of dirt from the harp, but the moment his finger touched the strings,
Master, awake! A thief is near! Wake up! Wake up! The danger is here!
the sound echoed like a bell. Suddenly, the floor jumped. The giant leaped from his chair.
Fee, fee, fo, fum. I hear the hum of a thief who has come.
Jack tried to run, but a massive hand, as big as a carriage, slammed down in front of him. The giant pinched Jack's vest between two massive fingers and lifted him high into the air.
Please, Mr. Giant. I'm too small to be a snack. I'm mostly bone.
He opened his mouth, and his lip began to quiver. Then his chin wobbled.
Snack? I don't want a snack.
Suddenly, the giant dropped Jack onto a pile of soft, dirty laundry. He covered his face with his hands and let out a wail that shook the rafters. Tears the size of watermelons splashed onto the floor. Jack had to jump to avoid getting soaked.
Look at this place. It's a pigsty. My fingers are too big to hold a broom. My feet are too heavy to walk without breaking the floor. I try to cook, and I burn the clouds. I'm useless.
Jack stood up, brushing lint off his jacket. He looked at the giant not as a monster, but as someone who was just overwhelmed. Jack placed his hand on the giant's pinky finger.
You're not useless, sir. You just need a little management.
And I happen to be very good at organizing.
The giant sniffed, blowing his nose into a curtain with a sound like a trumpet.
You help me? But you are so tiny.
Small hands can reach places big hands cannot. Now, let's get to work.
And so, the work began. Jack was the captain, and the giant was the crew.
Scrub here! Scrub here! Polish there!
Scrub it faster. Keep that rhythm going. Don't slow down.
Jack tied brushes to his feet and skated across the tables using soap suds, leaving a shiny trail behind him. Swish, swoosh, sparkle. The giant used his mighty breath to blow the dust out the windows. They worked until the sun began to set. As the grime vanished, the magic returned. The dark grey castle turned a pearly white. Vines grew instantly along the walls, blooming with flowers that glowed in the twilight.
It smells sweet, like lavender and rain.
Birds who had been hiding in fear flew back. Bluebirds nested in the giant's beard. Instead of swatting them away, the giant giggled.
Ha! It tickles. Look, Jack, I have friends.
That evening, they sat on the balcony. The giant used a thimble to serve Jack tea, and Jack shared stories of the world below.
You won't believe what I just saw up there. It was incredible. glowing brighter than the moon.
They laughed until their sides hurt. But as the moon rose, Jack became worried.
I must go. My mother will be worried.
The giant looked sad, but he understood. He gently handed Jack the hen and the harp.
Take them, not as stolen goods, but as gifts for my first best friend.
Jack slid down the beanstalk, carrying the treasures. As he touched the ground, a gentle, warm rain began to fall. It was the giant, watering Jack's dry fields. The dry earth turned green. The flowers danced. Jack didn't chop down the beanstalk. Instead, it stayed there, strong and true.
Look at that! I told you we could see the whole world from here.
You were right, little one.
It's beautiful.
You hear the laughter of a small boy and a big giant playing checkers in the clouds. And they lived, both big and small, happily ever after.